we're introduced to a very startling, puzzling scene in this week's Parshah that has many, many questions, but I want to focus on one idea. The idea of Shimon and Levi responding to their horrific incident that happens to their sister raises many moral questions, whether Shimon or Levi did the right thing or not the right thing. That's a machlokas, the Rambam and Ramban. But maybe even more startling is the lack of response in this week's Parsha of Yaakov, where only many of us would identify with their response. Hakizonai aset achotenu. We're going to leave our sister as a harlot. And the silence from Yaakov is startling, is astonishing. And it comes maybe to the point of, was it right, was it wrong? But the point that I want to focus on is maybe that there's silence here, but as we turn to Parshah Vayishlach, we see that when ostensibly he's giving the bracha to all of his children, he says, Shimon v'Levi achim in Perek Memtet, Pasuk Hey. The Pasuk says, Shimon v'Levi achim klei chamas mechirotehem. The Pasuk continues in Pasuk Vav, Bisodam al tavo nafshi bekalam al techa kivodi, etc. But then in Pasuk Zayin, Arur apam ki az ve'evratam ki kashata achalakim b'Yakov afitzem b'Yisrael. So on one level we see the cursing of their anger. But even more so, because of that onesh, it seems to be, they should not be together. There's a beautiful achva that happens, but don't be together. But how shocked we are, points out Rav Yaakov Kamenetsky, when we read Rashi on this Parshah, that who are our teachers going to be? Our teachers are going to be Shimon and Levi. That what seems to be a curse, that they should not be together, the dynamic duo is dangerous together, but actually, somehow there is some silver lining to their anger or to their response, to the point that Rashi says that these are going to be our teachers. Shimon and Levi are going to be the teachers, the sofrim, the melamdei tinokot, to go teach Am Yisrael Torah. And why is the future, asked Rav Yaakov Kamenetsky, in the hands of Shimon and Levi? Is it possible that one of their midot here is something for us, not only as teachers, but as parents, as individuals that we can take upon ourselves? And I remember learning this with Jordan Silvestri here in the yeshiva around 10 years ago. And we learned together that Rav Yaakov Kamenetsky says that the message is that they said that Hakizonaya set achotinu. The pain that their sister felt, they felt it themselves. There was the imo anochi b'tzara. It was the caring of the other, not just the caring of themselves. This is a fundamental tenet that we have to inculcate within ourselves. The idea of not just looking at the me, myself, and I, but being the nosei ba'ol chavero, really caring about the other. This is the paradigm of a teacher, of Vishinamtam levanecha elu talmidecha. And if I believe this is the message, whether you're in yeshiva, without yeshiva, this idea of being imo anochi b'tzara, as the Rambam says, that anyone who might be fulfilling all the mitzvot, ticking the boxes, but you're not caring about the other, I'll conclude as I do with many of my students, that I heard a story many, many years ago that I think encapsulates this message of caring about the other. And I heard it from Rabbi Friend, or Rabbi Kron, I don't remember which one, that said that if you just care about yourself, you're a schlepper. You come and you bring a tea for yourself. If you're in England, you have it with a little milk. If you're in America, probably with a little honey, then you're a schlepper. If you bring just a chair and you're just caring about yourself, you're a schlepper. But however, if you're getting a tea for yourself, you have to offer a coffee for somebody else also. All of a sudden, you hear a beautiful Torah. You don't just share with yourself. You're able to have it for yourself. You share it with others. This is the essence of what a malamed is as teachers, as parents, not just caring about ourselves, but being able to care about others. Shabbat Shalom.